Question about what makes me unique is something I've given a lot of thought to. And with input from both clients and from colleagues, what I've realized is what I have is an ability to think creatively about situations, to communicate clearly with clients, and to keep them focused on what's really important in a world where there's a lot of clutter and distraction. Keep them on track to achieve what's important to them. All this stems from what's been described to me as having a strong protective instinct to keep my clients safe from harm, and the desire to help them to achieve what's really and truly important to them. Specifically, what we do that's a little bit different than what other people in town do is, first and foremost, we bring the financial planning approach to all client engagements. What that means is we want to make sure that anything that we do, or any contemplated act for that matter, is consistent with the client's objectives. And although it sounds obvious when you say it, I've run into so many occasions where people have bought things that seem like a good idea at the time, and over the course of time what they have is this collection of things that seem good at the time, but really there's no overall strategy, there's no game plan, and they end up with this complicated dog's breakfast, which isn't necessarily aligned with their objectives. So that's one of the things, is financial planning approach. But when it comes to implementing the financial plan, we also do a few things that are a little bit different. One, fully securities license, so we can offer stocks and bonds and exchange traded funds and all the other array of products that are available. And then also how we set up client engagements, where we can do fee-for-service planning. It has potentially some advantages too. One of the things is we can look at potentially some tax savings opportunities, we can look at potentially some cost savings opportunities, and it's transparent. So you don't have any confusion about whether there's some sort of undisclosed conflict of interest or something along those lines. So we get inquiries from a lot of different people about a lot of different things, and what we found is that we do our best work with people who have some general characteristics of fun. One of the things is that they're serious about their money. They're willing to work towards what is important to them. They have some resources to do something about their situation, and they're willing to take guidance. They're not looking to drive the bus there. They're recognizing that this is my area, this is where I have the expertise and experience, and are looking for some professional advice. For clients that are looking to take full advantage of all of our expertise, what we offer is our Client Advocacy Advantage. This is where we'll engage in full financial planning for clients. We'll look at where they are, where they want to be, and then what do we need to do to take them from where they are to where they want to be. We'll look at what obstacles might be in the way, we'll look at what opportunities they have to take advantage of. We'll implement the plan, we'll monitor the plan, make sure we're still on track, make any changes as needed. Our Client Advocacy Advantage. For clients with more basic investment needs, what we offer is our Guided Gameplan. This is a already constructed portfolio of high-quality, diversified investments that's automatically rebalanced for you. So it doesn't require a lot of micromanaging, doesn't require a lot of hand-holding. It allows you to go take care of the things that are important to you, knowing that your investments are going to be looked after. The other advantage of it is often what we can do is offer these services at a lower cost than if we try to replicate it and build our own portfolios. One of the peculiarities about humans is that it's often common where people will tend to think that nothing bad will ever happen to them. And obviously that's a premature conclusion to come to. The reality is that without an ability to earn income, most people will be in financial trouble quickly. If that paycheck isn't coming in, bad things are going to happen really soon. So we need to protect a person's ability to earn income. There's some different ways that we can do that. We look at life insurance, we can look at disability insurance, we can look at critical illness insurance, we can even look at long-term care insurance. And some of these are less well known. What the disability insurance contract will do is it'll provide you a paycheck. It's going to replace your regular paycheck if you're unable to do your job. If you're off work, you still have some income coming. The critical illness policy will give you a lump sum payment 30 days after the diagnosis of a covered critical condition, and a long-term care policy will provide you a benefit if you're unable to do the activities of daily living. All of these products have their use. All of them are important. Some of them might be a little bit more important for a particular situation than others. I encourage you to come in, let's have a full conversation about your income protection needs. One of the best definitions of estate planning that I've heard is to be able to do all the things that you want to do, to get your assets to the people that you want to get them to with the least amount of expense, with the least amount of taxes, and the most timely fashion. This is what we call our planned transition legacy. What we're going to look at with the plan transition legacy, we're going to make sure that your will is current and properly worded. We're going to make sure that we take advantage of opportunities to bypass the will where appropriate. We're going to look at how can we maximize the value of your estate and make sure that gets to the right people. We're going to look at how we can minimize how potentially crushing the taxation burden can be on a person's passing. Most people want to give money to either their family or to charities. They don't want to give money to the government. And with proper planning, we can look to do that. In the absence of proper planning, there's going to be a whole bunch of factors that you don't have any control over that are going to get kicked into gear here. And it just only makes sense to be proactive about it. We're all going to pass away. The question is, what's going to happen to your stuff after you pass away?